So Christ has truly set us free. Now make sure that you stay free and don't get tied up again in slavery to the law. Galatians 5:1. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while, but by the grace of God I had the opportunity to record this simple summer look. I truly love the outcome of the look, but till further notice, let's get started. I do have a couple words to share with you today about self-love and self-discovery. In the world we live in now, there are so many things happening at once. And I do understand that there's hurt, there's doubt, and so much fear. But I came today to share a few words of joy. I do have to mention I am not a preacher or an inspirational speaker, but a simple human being with her own flaws. So let's jump into the Word of God. Yes, we are jumping into the Word of God. Psalms 139 verse 14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. God, the creator of the whole universe, did not place a spirit of fear inside of us. We were made to live fearless. In every situation we face, we should have an understanding that Jesus has already carried our pain on the cross and died so that we can live in victory. Honestly, sis, brother, cousin, auntie, uncle, holding on to the Word of God every moment of our life is not easy. For 6 years, I've experienced self-doubt, insecurity, hate, and regret for my past and who I was. But with the unconditional love God has shown me, this year I became more focused on self-love and discovering who I am, where I am, and where I want to be, and who I want to be as well. It took a lot of facing the past and digging deep into my shame. It was uncomfortable, but what makes you uncomfortable helps you grow. Through this time, a lot of us are failing or just we're not used to where we are, and we're not used to the whole isolation because we don't have anyone to depend on, whether physically or emotionally. And the devil is using this time to speak lies to us, telling us we are not worth it. You are alone and will forever be alone. You are ugly and don't belong in this world. Just ugly things to deceive us and take our focus off Jesus and what he represents. See, Jesus is love. He died for you and me. This is not a Titanic love where Jack didn't have an option but to die for Rose. But this is Jesus sacrificing and willingly, yes, that's the word, and willingly choosing to die for you and me. If this is not the meaning of true love, then tell me what is? With his love, he tells us he knows the plans that he has for us. Plans of good and not of evil. Plans for us to prosper and not to fail. So I am telling you, every time the devil speaks words of lies to you, the devil can be like, Chale, look, they have nice houses and you still live with your parents. Answer back with, first of all, I am not your Chale. Meaning that we're not buddies. Second, I know the plans God has for me. Plans of good and not of evil. Plans for me to prosper and not to fail. If the devil answer back with, oh, look, their body is they have a better body than you. Why can't you be like that? Excuse me, sir. I am beautifully and wonderfully made in his image. What are you talking about? There's nothing you can say that can shake me now. So learn the Word of God. Learn what God says about you. Know what he how he sees you, how God sees you, and what he thinks about you, because it is so important. It's been helping me out when like the devil says something, because it's not like I don't get tempted by the devil anymore. I get tempted all the time, whether sexually or there's a lot of cute guys out there, but by the grace of God, we're still here. You feel me? But like, learning the words of God and understanding his purpose for my life, I've been giving fire back to the devil. You feel me? Like, excuse me for my little accent. I just came out of nowhere. For years, I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel. I kept thinking I'm not like them. I don't have the equipment. I don't speak English like them. I have a weird accent. Just all these excuses of why the idea was useless. But yes, I am not like them. I am me, and my calling is different from theirs. No, I do not have the equipment needed for the channel, but I have something that can get me started. My English may not be good, but you can understand me, right? And of course, I have a weird accent. Actually, it's not even weird. I have an accent. I am African. I'm straight up from the motherland. So, like, I'm going to use what I have. See, we have so much life in us. And my only regret when I get older, or if I die early, will be not living this life to the fullest. Like, I have fear. I fear water. Like, I don't know how to swim. People try to teach me. I literally will kick and cry, and because I don't have trust in that area. I fear height. I've always wanted to like explore, like go hiking and stuff like that, but like my fear of height has been stopping me from doing that. And honestly, it's fine. Like, having all those little things that we can be we can fear, it's fine, but fear is just a way to keep us from new experiences. Like, fear stops us from going out there and doing what will satisfy, doing what will like shake us, like make us uncomfortable, so that we can grow in those areas. I am working on a degree in psychology. Learning about the human mind and behavior is so fascinating, and with everything happening, what on earth am I doing? No, seriously, look, actually the eyeshadow is pretty good for a highlighter. Well, to use it as a highlighter. I don't even blame myself. Like, look, sis, can you not see the glow? Wow. Anyways, learning about the human mind and behavior is so fascinating, and like with everything happening where people don't even want to breathe the outside air, everyone is acting as if their neighbor is the illness. I just don't know how life is going to be after all this is over. It is one thing to know that God tells us to not fear because he is with us, and it's another to believe it and actually put it in work when everything seems to be going downhill. So life is something right now. But Jesus is calling us into a life of light, and I will continue to say until I fully believe it, with the confidence that God has given me. I truly pray for blessings and protection over you and your family. I pray this video sparked a light in you to use this isolation time to find who you are. And I thank you so much for stopping by. If you would like to see more videos from me, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. Share with your friends. Bye, and see you soon.